And we are going to get going here. So everyone that's on the bridge is a Red Mango Marketing customer, which is great. And so all of you are here to learn about automation. And when I talk about automation, I'm talking about automating your email marketing. So I'm going to walk you through this presentation, and then at the end, I'm going to open it for questions. So as we go along and you have a question, feel free to put it in the chat box here, and we'll address it at the end. I just find that it's a little bit easier if I kind of walk through the presentation and then take the questions versus taking them as we go, because most of you all know me and I'm a talker, and so I can get derailed pretty easily. So with that, when we talk about automation for email marketing, I'm talking about Constant Contact, which is the tool that we use for all of our clients. Okay, and Constant Contact offers much more than just sending out an email. And so each month I'm going to try to talk about what's going on with social media, what's going on with search for your websites, and what's going on with email marketing. And so hopefully we'll keep these to about 30 minutes, and they're little tips that you'll find useful, and different ways that you can take your marketing to the next level by working with us. So all of you know me. There's my happy looking face and my contact information. Okay, so when we talk about automation, what we're really trying to do here is grow your email list and to connect with your customers at a different level via email. Right now, automation, can help steer your customers and your new subscribers in areas that maybe you hadn't considered before. And we're going to talk about these. Why do people sign up for your email? Most of the time, people, when they sign up for your email, they're looking to get something from you. You're looking to get them to click, maybe sign up for an event that you're hosting, click through to the website to find out about a product, bring them to the door. Reservations, I think more like events, or encourage a phone call. But what are they looking for? Well, they're kind of looking for discounts and coupons. That's really the main reason why people sign up for emails to get dropped into their inbox. They could be looking for a video, a guide, or an ebook. And so you need to think about that. Is there something that you want them always to know? Do you have a little welcome video, or do you have a particular part of your service that you want them to be aware of that, is maybe a paper, a guide, or we could create a video. Informations and tips or support, right? Automation helps you think about all these things, pull it together, and set it once so that you're not having to send it out each time someone signs up. It's there, it's evergreen, and it goes out. So why email? Let's talk about email. 91% of people check their email daily. It's probably a little bit higher, but most of you have a smartphone. Most everyone has a smartphone, and you're checking your email on your phone. Email gets delivered to the inbox 99% of the time. So it's highly consistent. 82% of people will sign up for email on brand websites. And I don't know if you've checked your websites lately, but anytime a new person comes to your website and we measure it by their IP address, the first 2 times they come, they're going to get a pop-up to sign up for your email newsletter. After that, they won't get it unless they reboot their computer and come back, and then they'll get it again. 72% sign up expecting something from you, right? Whether it's a discount, it's a coupon, it's information. Those that do sign up, right, an average $44.25 average return for every dollar spent on email marketing. You typically do get them back, right? They purchase something, they come into the store, they talk about it. particularly if you train your staff to ask, how did you hear about this, right? That's an important key. And then email marketing is 3 times higher conversion rate than social media. This is important for everybody on the phone to understand or on the webinar. Social media algorithms, particularly those for Facebook and for Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, they have an algorithm in place. So you may have 5,000 fans, people following you on Facebook, but at any given time, only 2% of whatever that number is going to see what you put out. And that's because there's an algorithm out there to say only show 2%. And it could be less than that depending on the content that you're putting out. It needs to be engaging content. It needs to have a call to action. It should have certain keywords built into it. It really needs to have a picture or video. If it doesn't, it's not going to be seen. It'll be less than 2%. How do you get your social media to reach more people? Well, you have to pay. You have to pay to put a Facebook ad out there to reach a broader audience, including the audience that already likes you. So while we do encourage, and Facebook advertising is highly successful with our clients, you don't want to do that every day. So how do you get your message in front of your clients? Well, you need to do it by email marketing. So as we talk about automation, here's a couple of terms that I want everyone to be familiar with, right? So when I say autoresponder, I'm talking about a series of pre-designed automated emails that are designed with a specific goal, right? A specific goal that is triggered after a contact or a subscriber is added to your list. Okay, so they can sign up online or we can manually enter them in. All right, and it triggers an autoresponder. It is set to mail in a sequence order after it is triggered, and it sends to new subscribers when new subscribers join or added to the list. So when I say date-based triggers, I'm talking about automatic emails, pre-designed emails that we've created for you that are personalized to send to someone on a specific date. So think birthday, anniversary, or an annual date. When I say a contact, I'm discussing email addresses referring to an existing email address that you already have stored in your on your email list. Okay, so it's someone that you already know, someone that's already signed up. And when I say subscriber, I'm talking about a new person, right, that's joining your list for the first time. And when I talk about campaigns, I'm talking about the emails that we're sending out. So within an autoresponder, you can have various campaigns, and we're going to talk about that. So here's our agenda. What is an automation campaign? All right, so we'll talk about the campaigns and how they can help your organization. How do you know if you should use one? And I'll give you a little tip. You should. And you are. We already have them set up for most of you in terms of a welcome email. How to use it the right way, right? And so we'll talk about the different ways that you can use it. And we're also going to show you examples, okay? And so let's talk about how automation campaigns can help send content, send the message that you want people to know all the time. So think about when someone walks into your store, what is it that you want them to know about your business? Okay. Things that, you would have to say over and over and over again. How do we get that into a concise message and we send it out? So let's talk about how they work, okay? So while you're taking care of business, your autoresponders are going to be welcoming people, your new subscribers, into your community on your behalf, and your message is going out. So once someone signs up for your mailing list, they're automatically going to get sent the promotional materials or messages that we craft for on your behalf that you want your new supporters or customers to receive. So what is this? This could be a coupon. This could be a discount code. This could be a video. This could be an ebook or a guide, right? Or it could simply just be a thank you and a welcome message. Okay. So how does it work? So the first thing is it kicks off, it's triggered by various methods here. And we're going to talk about the various methods. So when a contact is added to your list. So how do people sign up for your list? Well, they can sign up from your website because there's 2 ways on your website to sign up. First, there's the pop-up that you'll see there that shows up twice for new people that come to your site. And then on every page, there's a sign up for my email newsletter box where they can just put in their email and it signs them up and they get sent an email where they can subscribe to lists. They can also sign up by text to join. And we have set up text to join for all of the clients. And if you do not have your text to join code, talk to your account manager. You can also sign up via QR code. So if you want a QR code for your business, again, ask your account manager and we'll get those set up for you. People can sign up from your Facebook page. On your Facebook page, there is a Join My List tab on the left-hand side of your Facebook page where people can sign up right from your Facebook page. And then there is a new app. If you have a tablet and you have the tablet at the checkout of your store, while you're checking folks out, you can automatically ask them, hey, do you want to join our free email list? And all they have to do is tap that app, enter in their name and email, and they're off to the races. It's done. Or the last method is that you can have a sign-up sheet. And this is also effective. It's just a challenge to read people's handwriting. So these are all the different ways. There could be another way. You could collect these in your point of sale system. And if you collect the emails in your point of sale systems, by all means, export them to a CSV file or Excel and send them over to us and we'll upload them. Okay. So once they're added by any of these methods, it's going to trigger an autoresponder. You could also trigger an autoresponder for a birthday email in advance of a birthday, or it could be sorry about that. It could be the client's birthday, or it could be the client's pet's birthday. You know, it's up to you. Anniversary event. Or the last way is a previous email. And so this is a series of emails that you have set up because they've joined a certain list that you have identified. And we're going to talk about that in more depth here. So how does it work? Okay. So the most common way is, let's go back. Most common way is that they're going to join your list, right? And when they join your list here on the left side, they're going to get a welcome email. Always get a welcome email. We've set it up that they'll get a welcome email. Or they can also opt to choose into other lists that are going to trigger autoresponder campaigns, okay? Or it can be date-based, right? They're going to, when they sign up, get a birthday email or an anniversary if you have set it up that way, okay? So date-based automation, it means communicating certain messages on specific dates automatically and timely, right? So you don't have to go in each month and say, oh, these people they've signed up for my newsletter. They all have birthdays. I have to create the birthday coupon and schedule it to go out. That's too much of your time, too much of our time. So if you want to send a birthday email, all we do is we set the email up once, and when the birthday comes, we can either set it to go out on the birth date, or it goes out up to 14 days before, and it automatically will go out. It's set once and it's done. We don't have to think about it, okay? Or if they've joined the list, right? List-based. So again, a series of emails that could go out, and you determine how many go out and how often they go out. All right. And so it's a series of messages, you know, sent to your subscribers, and it's triggered by subscription. Both of these, they're created in advance. They're short, they're sweet. The content is evergreen, meaning it doesn't change, right? And it contains typically one call to action. You're letting them know, and you want them to do one thing. and you have one link in there for them to use or to print it out and bring that coupon in to see you. So let's see how it's going to work, right? So we have a customer and they're searching online for a gift, right? And they do a quick online search for boutiques and they come across a business, all right? Either via social media or on a website, or even perhaps a friend, right, that forwarded a newsletter to them. So they're interested in the items that are featured on the website, but they want more information. They're hoping for a discount as a new customer. Right? They notice that, hey, you advertise a 15% off coupon for joining the mailing list, first time coupon. Let's say it's 15%. So they click and they decide to subscribe. Okay. So automatically there's a welcome email that goes out to them as soon as they subscribe, and it mails the coupon to them, right? Moments after they sign up. So the person gets the email right after subscribing. They get some information about the business. The email thanks them for signing up for the mailing list, maybe shares a little bit of history, gives them an overview and tells them what to expect, maybe items that they carry or how often they're going to receive content from them. Okay, so it kind of sets the tone for future mailings. So that subscriber is left with a great first impression about the business, and they have a coupon. So they can decide to shop the store with the coupon in hand. Right. And, what it does is that then they tell their friends or they share that information and you get more business coming into your store. So it makes a lasting first impression every time. So should you be using one? Okay. So here's a little checklist. Let's go down it. If you want to send the same information out to new customers who sign up with your list over and over, or you want them to sign up in your list and hear the same information, then yes, you should. Or maybe you've met someone, you're out in the field and you want to get them, they've given you the business card, you want them to know the information about your business, but you forget to send it to them or you don't have a way to do it, pass along the email. We'll sign them up for the welcome letter or the autoresponder series, and they will get the information. Right? Do you believe that everyone who signs up should receive a friendly welcome email? Lasting first impression? Or do you have a specialized sub-audience with varying interests? And we're going to talk about that. We're going to show examples of that. Or maybe you want to celebrate birthdays or anniversaries. If you click any of these boxes, then we should be talking more about how we can, as your marketing company, set up autoresponders for you. People that use automated campaigns, right? They have a higher open rate on their overall emails when they get the welcome email. And then if you give them something, you're going to also have a higher open rate, like a coupon, whether they use it or not. And most of them don't use it. Most of them will get the coupon and say, that's great, but forget to bring it in. But if they get something, they're more than likely the next time your email lands in their inbox to open it and read it. Okay. And then 89% of consumers turn to search engines for products, right? So they're out there and they're looking for things and they're finding your website and they're seeing that you have items to sell. Wouldn't they like to have a coupon or reason to come back? And again, that welcome email goes out one time, right? And you can have dates on there for how long that coupon is good. And when it comes into the store, you can track it as well. All right, so let's talk about how to use it the right way. We're going to, the first thing that people seem to gloss over is that we have to have a goal. What is the goal of using this? What is it that you want them to take? What action? We need to talk about how we can segment a contact list, how the content that we use should be evergreen, and then determine the timing. Okay. So let's identify our goal, right? An autoresponder campaign is meant to educate and mobilize your new subscribers to take the next step with your business, right? It's about getting results that you can measure. So you need to think about a couple things. You need to keep it short and straight to the point. You want them to go from point A, right? They sign up as a new subscriber to point B, becoming a customer, getting them in the door, or getting them to shop online. All right. No extra fluff, right? We make sure that we have a call to action button in there. We have a link or a video directing them where we want them to go. Store locations, right? We don't want to confuse them with too much and too many things. We just want to, get them started with your business. So here's an example of someone who's signed up to receive an email from you, from a client, and this client's in California, right? So the mandatory items that we're asking for is their email and the first name. The optional, and it has the red star. The optional would be the last name, their company, and then which email list do they want to sign up for. They can, in this case, this client has 2, right? They send out one a month. And so one will go out at the first of the month, the other will go out at the 15th of the month. Okay. They can sign up for one or both, and they hit the sign up message. Okay. So in this case, they're segmenting their audience. All right. Businesses can segment their office by a number of different ways based on what information they want to share. And so when they sign up, you can send generalized content. I always, if you're sending out just a general email, 1, not 2, like the client before, then you want to have a general list. But you could send out event notifications, have a list for free shipping, a list for discounts, a list for new product. There's various types of lists that you can have. And this graphic kind of shows you the different areas that people could sign up for. So when they sign up, all right, we need to identify what you have, identify what you offer. So what can you offer them when they sign up? Well, you could record, like I said, a video series. Maybe there's certain videos that you want them to see. Video is a great way to engage with your clients, right? Maybe 2 or 3 little videos where you're talking about the different aspects of your business. You could tell your story in installments. And when I say installments, just a series of emails. You could have a special recipe. Maybe not so much for our business here. You can highlight products, service, employees. You can share a collage of photos, link to informative blog post. By all means, there's tons of content on your websites that we can link to. You can access a webinar, an ebook, or a podcast, a handout, a how-to guide, or again, coupons, promo codes, or gifts, right? There's lots of content out there that you can offer them the autoresponder campaign. We just need to get creative and think about what is best for your business. But just need to remember that it needs to be evergreen. So whatever we're offering needs to be able to scale, right? It needs to be the same and not changing. Right? If it's changing, then we've got to go in and update the autoresponder campaign, which we can do, but you want to think about something that your message, hopefully, that is consistent and is not fluctuating too much, right? Try not to refer to specific seasons, events, dates. Don't include anything that you're going to stop carrying, and don't include too many things that someone new would have to, focus on. Don't overwhelm them, right? Make sure it's timeless, that it doesn't expire. It includes goal-driven calls to action. Calls to action. What do you want them to do? Where do you want them to go? What should they click on? Where should they go to purchase the item? Particularly if you have an online store, it should link right to that area. It should be short and sweet, informative, useful, and timely. So how do we schedule it? Now we've mapped it out, right? You have an idea of what you want to do. You want to send out short series of emails that we've designed. We need to consider the timing, right? Do they go out weekly? It all depends. Again, we're not talking about your newsletter. We're talking about an autoresponder campaign. Do we want it to go out monthly? And I'm going to give you an example of monthly ones. Do we want it to go out bi-weekly or occasionally? I'm going to take you through a series of campaigns, and each of them we'll talk about the timing and how often they go out so that you get an idea of what this really means. But whatever we do, we have to start with the welcome email. And so, as I said, every one of our clients has a welcome email set up, and typically they're generic. What I'm going to, and it says, thank you for signing up for our email list. Stay tuned for more information. However, we have some clients that have taken it to the next step. And you can do this for whether you're business to business, business to customer, or nonprofit. These are all examples of welcome letters and the welcome campaign. So we're going to focus on the business to customer, and we're going to take you through one that has an online store here, okay? And this is Liberty Jane, and we're going to see their series of email campaigns, right? Trendy designs for dolls and daughters. All right, so when people first sign up, their welcome email, the company shares 2 free patterns, right, to try and sew right after subscribing. So it goes out, there's a link, people can go and get the free patterns. And then a couple days later, they're going to get a second email, and this could be up 1 to 3 days later, you can determine. But that second email talks to them about how they can connect with them on social networks, where they can find self-help videos on YouTube, or step-by-step images on Pinterest, as well as some history about the company and how they were founded, okay? And then a few days later, a third email is going to go out. And this describes other branches of the company, a reseller program, a charity foundation, in this case where they educate girls in Zambia about sewing as a viable occupation and skill set. They have a fourth email. Again, you don't have to have this many, but I'm giving you an example. Fourth email talks about their rewards program for frequent purchases and a loyalty package, right, for active seamstresses to get discounted fabric remnants. Their fifth one, and it's their final, the fifth one offers a final discount, sorry. The fifth email offers a final discount, buy 2, get 1 free, affordable patterns. And then they also offer a promo code to use at checkout. And then their last, so in this autoresponder campaign, which is a welcome campaign, they have 6 emails going out, okay? This final one checks in a week later, and it just has some follow-up and access for some free online tutorials. So again, you notice that all of this content is evergreen. It means that the message could be sent out to 1 million future subscribers without being out of date. And it's sent right after someone subscribes. They offer 2 incentives, right? 2 free patterns. And they direct the new subscriber to additional resources that they have on their website. So let's take a look at our industry and what we can do, right? So in this case, we're going to take a look at a local client, and this is their website, and you'll see the first time that a new person goes to it, you're going to see the pop-up, right? Sign up for our newsletter. And as soon as they enter in their name and email, they're going to get information that says, hey, here's my email address. In this case, mandatory, we want their email, first name and last name. You don't have to collect that. Optional would be their address. In this case, they want to know the brand of optional, again, dog, horse, or chicken feed that they're currently using. And in this case, they're asking for the pup birthday month. What month is your pet's birthday? And this is a long sign up one. But then they have email lists. So you can see that they've segmented. They have a chicken club, general interest, pup club, birthday club treat, and a saddle club, right? So they can click on one, or they can click on a number of those to sign up. So what happens when they do sign up, right? They've signed up for the general email, okay? This is the general list. They're going to get a series of welcome emails that are automatic. In this case, it's like, hey, thanks we've got your email and we're not going to sell it, right? We're not going to give it to anyone. You can trust us with your email. And then what can you expect? You're going to get a monthly email from us that talks about upcoming events, products, and specials. And if they've signed up for the Pet Club, Chick Club, or Saddle Club, look for a monthly savings email. Okay. And then just a little bit more, that there's loyalty cards, rich rewards, sign up in the store, and free delivery. And what you can't see, what's cut off, is a click to the website. And then a couple days later, they're going to get a second email. And in this case, this is going to talk to them about customer service, right? And the quality of customer service and the selection of products that they provide. And they're offering a coupon in this one, right? $5 off Blue Rhino propane refill. And then about 3 to 4 days later, they're going to get the third and final email. And this talks about their price match guarantee program that they have. And again, they're offering another coupon. It's redeemable. They have to bring into the store. So this is the welcome email, right? And your welcome email can be just, again, hey, thanks for signing up. Stay tuned. Or it could be, here's information. We're not going to sell your name, and this is what you can expect. Or it could be and include a coupon, or it could be a series, right? But just remember, right, that when someone signed up for the list, we always make sure that we include your logo, your identity, your colors, and we try to tell them how many times they can expect to receive something. All right. And that they've opted in. Every time there's a way for them to unsubscribe, and you'll see people that will unsubscribe. Now let's go back and let's look at that same sign up, but let's say this time they picked the pup club that they want to sign up. So they've signed general interest, they've got that welcome email, but let's say they've signed the pup club. So if they've signed up for the pup club, they're going to get an email that says, hey, 2 days after they've signed up, in case they've also signed up for the welcome email, we don't want to barrage them with too many, but they're going to get their first email, and it's going to say, hey, thanks for signing up. If they've signed up for the pup club, come into the store and purchase and come pick up your first free gift. And then a month later, after they've signed up, right? Not month as in calendar, but a month from when they've signed up, they're going to get a second email. And in this case, this is talking about a free gift, right? And then a month later, they're going to get a third one on that day. And this one's talking about a free gift. And so we have 12 months, right? 12 emails that are going to go out over a series of a month where they're going to get an offer and that they bring this back and redeem it in the store. Okay. And so you'll see that the first one has gone out 406. And then the second one has been sent to 384, but we've got another 4 queued to go out when they hit those 30 days, right? So it's not always going out on the same time. It's dependent on when they signed up. Okay, so this is a great idea. And this client is looking to grow their pet business, looking to grow their chicken business and saddle horse business with a variety of different clubs that they're offering. Another way, again, we talked about birthday. So let's say that they've signed up for the birthday club. And so automatically a birthday email will go out based on the month and the day of the birthday. It can be set up to go out exactly on that date, or it can be set up to go 14 days prior, right? And you can put whatever you want in there, tell them how long they have to use it, and whatever the reward is. But the goal is that you set it up once and you don't have to think about it, right? It will automatically go out. And so we're not going in and saying, okay, who's having a birthday this month and creating another coupon for them. It's a time saver. Okay, the fourth way that we can automate emails, and I'm talking to everyone that has an online store, and this is a little bit more complicated, but also a little bit more exciting. And this can be used in conjunction with Facebook and putting a Facebook pixel onto your website, and so that we can track where people go on your website, and which pages they land on and which actions they take, can then initiate a series of email campaigns. Okay, so let's say they click on an item in your online store, and if they purchase it, there's no autoresponder trigger. But if the customer looks but does not purchase, we can set up an autoresponder campaign to send them a single email or a series of emails to try and get them to purchase or more information about the product. Let's say they've looked at it, they've clicked, they've put it in their shopping cart, but they did not buy. Again, you could set another autoresponder trigger to maybe send them a coupon that's good for 24 hours or 48 hours discount if they purchase it and use that code within 24 hours. You can determine the message and the number of emails ahead of time and set up these autoresponders for these products ahead of time. And we would work with you on this and to get this set up. And it is more time consuming. And so if you're interested, definitely reach out and talk to me, and we can talk about how we can set this up and give this a trial on your website if you're offering online purchases. Any emails that go to them, again, in an autoresponder series, will always have the option to stop receiving them. Okay, so I don't know if any of you have ever clicked on something where you've started to receive a series of autoresponder campaigns. I do a lot of times just for research and to see how many I'm going to get. And after I've learned what I've needed to learn, I will remove myself from the list. So I've given you a variety of different ways that you can be using your email marketing service. And, these are with the welcome email or with a series of autoresponder campaigns, or even how you can use it and integrate it with an online store. But we need to start with how it can work for your business if you want to take it to the next step. Identify your call to action goals. We can talk about your list segmentation, what we have in there now. We can combine lists. We can break out lists and put them in different segments. All things that you can talk about with your account manager. Making sure that we use evergreen content, and then determining the timing of how often these are sent out. So with that, I'm going to say unmute. And if anyone has questions, shout it on out here. Jay, so what they're getting here is it's going to go to their desktop device. Jay's question is, are these coupons, can they print the paper, or are they digital? It can be both, right? They can come in and show you that coupon on a mobile phone. Your system has to be able to take it, right? And so will the person behind the cash register say yes? It's not coming with a code per se. So could they reuse it? Possibly. If they bring it in and they print it out, and I always suggest that you put the name and the date on the back and keep them up at the register. I have one client, I'll tell you, that they do in their newsletter, they send in their newsletter every month $1 off, and I'll be darned if he doesn't track it, because he's got 2 people that try to bring that $1 off. It's good for one item per month, but he has people that bring it in every darn day. And so you need to pick your battles on that one. Yeah, I can send you my presentation, Julian. Absolutely. Yep. Any other questions? Y'all are quiet. Going once, going twice. Helpful? Should we be doing these more than doing these every month? Okay, very informative. Okay, great. All right, well, good. Well, I'm glad. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, I don't want to take up an hour, so I'll let you hang up. And then if you have any questions, again, feel free to give me a call or to send me an email. Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate your business.